AirAsia X Berhad says cheaper airfares are possible following the ongoing drop in jet fuel prices. The long-haul budget airline's CEO, Tan Sri Tony Fernandes, said the lower oil price will lead to a dramatic fall in operating costs. He said this, along with a growth in ancillary income, will boost the airline's earnings.
Oil is obviously a major part of our cost. And just in a few weeks, it's dropped $30. You know, jet oil today is $85. That's a very sexy number for me. So our cost is going to go down quite dramatically. Obviously, some of that will be passed on to consumers as well, because one of the greatest things about oil price is that we can lower airfares and create more demand. So it's really a good time to be in the airlines, coupled with our ancillary income growth.
AirAsia X's share came under selling pressure recently after the airline reported its fourth consecutive quarterly loss. The shares hit an all-time low of 61.5 cents last month. Fernandes said following the twin aviation crises involving Malaysia Airlines, AirAsia was hit by fierce competition as the national carrier lowered its airfares. In view of challenging market conditions, the long-haul subsidiary responded by freezing the expansion of its Malaysian operation and reducing capacity on Australian flights. However, Fernandes said he will review that decision.
We were looking at reducing some capacity in Australia. I'm now re-looking at that, and I'll be making a trip to Australia. And if we get some commitment from our Australian partners, then we will remain as we are in Australia, which is quite a big step for us.
Meanwhile, Fernandes said after Khazanah Nasional's restructuring plan for MAS falls through, Malaysia will have a healthy aviation industry. He pointed out that a successful airline business will also benefit Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad and the country's tourism industry as it creates more job opportunities. Fernandes, who was also the chairperson of the ASEAN Business Club 2014, told reporters that 2015 is the time for Malaysia to capitalize on making Kuala Lumpur the center of ASEAN. AirAsia X was actively traded today with more than 53 million shares changing hands. The counter rose as high as 72.5 cents before closing the day at 66.5 cents for a 1 cent loss. Jacqueline Peng, DHTV.